So what happens when the people who are supposed to uphold the law actually break it before they even get the job? I'm talking about the NYPD and a scandal that's got the city buzzing. 31 officers hired in violation of state law. Yeah, you heard that right. Here's the scoop. Between 2023 and 2024, 31 officers made it onto the NYPD's payroll, even though they should have been disqualified. The reasons? Well, some lied about criminal convictions, hid previous arrests, or failed to mention they've been fired from other jobs. Others had suspended driver's licenses, multiple criminal summonses. You get the idea. Not exactly the kind of resume you want in a police officer. So how did this happen? Turns out, the commander in charge of vetting these recruits allegedly overrode failed character and psychiatric evaluations. That's right. If you didn't pass the test, this commander just waved you through anyway. The department has now reassigned this commander, who might be facing departmental charges. But here's the kicker. This only came to light because of an internal investigation that started when someone finally asked, wait, who put these people on the street? Now, this isn't just a paperwork problem. The Police Benevolent Association, the officers union, stepped in fast. They got a judge to issue a temporary restraining order to stop the NYPD from firing these officers right away. So for now, nobody's losing their badge just yet. The big showdown in court is set for Tuesday, July 15th. Union President Patrick Hendry is defending the officers, saying they did nothing wrong, that it was all a mess caused by a rogue inspector and an arbitrary process. He wants the officers to get the same appeals process as anyone else. On the flip side, critics are asking, if the rules don't matter in hiring, what's to stop bigger problems down the road? Former NYPD Lieutenant Darren Porcher says it's highly unlikely that arrests made by these officers will be overturned. Why? Because as long as they had probable cause, the cases mostly stand. Still, the deputy mayor for public safety isn't saying if cases will be reviewed. That silence isn't helping the public's trust. All this comes at a rough time for the NYPD. More officers are leaving the force than joining. So desperate for new recruits, they even dropped the college credit requirement recently, because in 2023, nearly a third of applicants were being turned away on that alone. Dr. Mark Lerner, a psychologist who screens applicants, thinks the process might actually punish honest candidates, especially those who admit to mental health struggles. And he says it might even reward people who aren't telling the truth. So what does this mean for New Yorkers? For now, there are 31 officers in legal limbo, caught between a broken hiring process and a city that desperately needs police. The big question, can trust in the badge be restored when the rules don't even seem to apply to the people wearing it? Stick around for updates, and let me know what you think in the comments. Would you feel safe knowing these officers are on patrol? Until next time, stay curious, stay informed.